Hello, NWI Universe. This is your NWI champion, the Tornado. There's a few things I'm going to go over here in a minute. Better drink of water real quick. You see, a couple weeks ago, on Tornado Tuesday, Thunder had hijacked my show. Thunder had called it Thunder Thursdays after that. But what happened? I showed back up, and I took back my show when I took out Thunder himself, and I also took out the television champion, Nick Longoria, and Bones. And I took back my show, Tornado Tuesday. But you're all probably wondering why. Hasn't there been another episode of Tornado Tuesday since? Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why. There hasn't been a new episode of Tornado Tuesday yet, but there will be next week. But the reason why there hasn't been a new episode yet is because I've been busy training. I've been busy getting ready for the season premiere coming up less than 60 days. See, I'm going into battle with K9 and the returning Johnny Alpha in a triple threat match. See, originally it was supposed to be me versus K9 after Johnny Alpha had announced his retirement. See, Alpha had retired after I won the NWI Championship at the season finale of 2019, defeating Alistair and Lucifer. What led up to that point was following that week, a week prior to that, I should say, is Johnny Alpha and I were fighting at WrestleFest for the championship. Johnny Alpha, he knew I had him beat. He knew I was closing in. He knew I was getting close to becoming the new NWI champion. And he knew that I was going to beat him at WrestleFest. So Johnny Alpha, he had took the coward's way out. He had got himself disqualified when he got a kendo stick and nearly busted my knee with it. And then he tried to break my ankle with the steel chair. What happened then is I fought through that pain. I got back up. I chased Johnny Alpha back to the back into the parking lot. And what happened? I knocked him flat on his ass. I knocked Alpha down, and then I threw him in the back of a truck and gave him a tombstone piledriver not once, but twice. And you know what? It was then announced by the general manager that next week Alpha would defend his NWI championship against me in a no disqualification match. But then something happened. Oh yeah, Johnny Alpha, you were not cleared to compete because of what I done to you. And because you were not cleared to compete, you failed to show up. And then a triple threat was announced. It was me versus Lucifer versus Alistair, which I defeated to become the new NWI champion when the title got vacated. And now, after it was announced it's going to be me versus K9 at the season premiere, Johnny Alpha says he's coming back. Okay, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that you're coming back. As Johnny Alpha, I know you're going to do everything in your power to try to get back the NWI Championship. And I know you're not going to stop until you do. And I know, Johnny Alpha, I've never beaten you one-on-one. But there's always that one time. There's always that one time I can. And I will. Thing is, the roles have reversed. I am now your NWI champion. And no, I've realized that I don't have to be pinned or submitted to lose the championship in a triple threat match. But what I also know is there are also no disqualifications in a triple threat match, so the favors are in my court when I get my revenge on Johnny Alpha, because he robbed me of my moment at WrestleFest, and I will collect the debt. And K9, I know you've not gotten over the fact that I beat you on my return to NWI after my neck injury back last summer. And I know you have a score. But it's not going to come to you that easy. You are going to have to earn your way. You are going to have to find a way. Because I'm going to stack the both of you up and pin you 1, 2, 3. And at the end of the match, you're going to hear, here's your winner. And still NWI champion, the Tornado. Let's see. Thunder. We meet at Soul Survivor. I hope you know. I hope you realize what you have done. Not only did you hijack my show Tornado Tuesday, but you are the whole reason why Johnny Alpha beat me at King of the Ring to begin with. You know, I've rightfully been NWI champion for the longest time, because you realize something, Thunder. You realize that when Alpha got the pin, not only my shoulders were down, but his shoulders were down too. So I rightfully have been NWI champion for the longest time, but you robbed me of that moment. And then, not only do you rob me of the NWI championship, but you attack me after the match. Why, Alpha just gloats with the NWI title. And then you hijack my show, Tornado Tuesday, after 3D promises to pay you $30 to attack me. Well, thing is, Thunder, you did get the attack on me from behind, but you still haven't got paid, have you? And let me tell you something, and you're not going to either. And then after that, our pain offers to pay you more to not attack me, but you do it anyway. That's why, Thunder, you found yourself in this predicament. That's why at Soul Survivor, I'm going to kick your ass. And whether I'm NWI champion or not, I'm still going to kick your ass one way or another. And System 3D, I've got a bone to pick with you. It's like I have for the last couple decades there. Or a decade, whatever you want to call it. You put Thunder up to this. You're just as much responsible as him. Lately, you've issued a challenge to every single wrestler in NWI, every backyard wrestling company, up to WWE. And you said if they don't accept, they're a bunch of pussies. Well, let me tell you something, System 3D. The Tornado is no pussy. The Tornado has been waiting on you for years. The Tornado is waiting for the right moment for you to actually show up and do something. So as far as challenge goes, System 3D, your challenge to every wrestler is your challenge from the Tornado has been accepted. The Tornado accepts your challenge, System 3D. Now the ball is in your court. But let me warn you something. Let me warn you about something, System 3D. The moment we are across the ring together, I am going to become your worst nightmare. I am going to defeat you 1, 2, 3, just like I'm going to defeat the other guys. So that being said, oh yeah, one more thing. One more thing. Thomas Rooster, Mikey Peterson. Mikey, I know we have never hardly seen eye to eye. But I want you to know that I respect you. I want Thomas Rooster to know that I respect him. And Mr. Smith has asked me to address a couple things here concerning you two, for that matter, and DOH. DOH, you know, you will be representing both brands as tag team champions. So, Mr. Smith has asked me to announce that you two will be in singles action against the Rebel Hearts on Carnage. And then, later on down in the week, on Mayhem, you will be defending the Tag Team Championship against the Rebel Hearts and Sinister and Johnny Cyanide, the New Legion, in a triple threat match for the NWI Tag Team Championship. And let me tell you something, DOH. Since you've always got under my skin, I'm going to get under yours. You guys don't even have a prayer of walking out of Mayhem as tag team champions, because the Rebel Hearts or Johnny Cyanide and Sinister is going to kick your ass and become new tag team champions. It don't matter who, but I guarantee you it's not going to be you. Thomas Rooster, you told Mr. Smith that if you scratch his back, if he scratches your back, you'll scratch his. Let's put it that way. Well, Mr. Smith appreciates that, because you guys do have a common enemy of DOH right now. And I believe if you guys and Mr. Smith work together, you guys can end DOH's reign of terror on both YBWA and NWI Wrestling. So that's all I have to say for right now. And Tornado Tuesday will be coming back next Tuesday. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. So, ladies and gentlemen, the season premiere of NWI Wrestling takes place Sunday, March 29th, 2020. I'm going to defeat Johnny Alpha and K9 to retain my NWI Championship. So, with that being said, System 3D, Thunder, Johnny Alpha, K9, DOH, Sound of Sirens, because you're all under a tornado warning.